How's it going, you guys? So, I just want to let you all know that I am planning a new dietary experiment starting March 1st. So, as many of y'all who have been following me for quite some time now know, I have been following a ketogenic and carnivore diet strictly since January 5th. So that's about 2 months ago. And before that, I had done a 20-day carnivore diet, a strict carnivore diet for 20 days in December. And so essentially, I have been keto carnivore since late November. Okay, and I was dabbling around in it, and I went 100% no cheat, strict keto slash carnivore January 5th of this year. And so it's been about 2 months now. And before that, I did like 1 week of eating carbs in between my carnivore and keto type thing at the end of last year, just to see how I felt on higher carbs. I felt so fucking bad that I just had no choice but to switch back to keto. And keto's given me great results. My strength has increased. My insomnia has completely gone away with no supplements. I feel so much more relaxed. My levels of stress have gone way down. It's very hard for me to be stressed now. In fact, everyone thinks I'm, taking herbs or something because I'm just so meditative now. Much more relaxed and calm and clear minded due to the upregulation of GABA from ketogenic metabolism and less blood sugar spikes. Anyway, so I want to compare the amazing results that I've gotten on keto with a strict paleo diet. Now, when I say paleo diet, so a lot of people probably don't know what paleo actually is. Paleo does not include saturated fats and things like that, not high saturated fats, okay? Not the way it was intended. I'm not talking about Mark Sisson and the Primal Blueprint, which is a great book for starters, okay? I'm talking about the original paleo diet as outlined by Lauren Cordain, PhD. And so this guy has spent, the last 40 years researching health, nutrition, and anthropological origins of humans and the diet of ancient humans, okay, and hunter gatherers. And what he's put together is a modern representation of what the closest thing to what ancient hunter gatherers had eaten. So basically, he looked at the nutrient composition, and he's done all sorts of carbon isotope tests and things to figure out what ancient hunter gatherers ate, and studied all sorts of indigenous tribes and things, and also matched that up with the most up to date nutritional science and what causes disease and stuff. And he has formulated a nutritional plan that is as close to the nutritional composition of our hunter-gatherer ancestors as possible using modern foods. Obviously, you're not going to be able to eat any of the wild ancient foods that were available hundreds of thousands of years ago. But the point here, the idea is constructing a diet that is composed of the same fatty acid content, ratio of fatty acids, the same nutrient composition, the same levels of vitamin C and B vitamins and whatnot that our ancient hunter-gatherers might have been getting, okay? And not only that, so here's the thing, it's not just anthropology. It's not just anthropology. It's not just, what our ancestors ate, bro. He also matches it up to modern nutritional science, and he's very anti-saturated fat. Okay, he's very much against dairy and butter. And I'm not saying that that's right or wrong, but it is in line with the vast majority of modern science. And as you guys probably know, over the last couple of months, I've been questioning most of the science very vigorously because I was checking out all these people who have reversed all sorts of disease eating red meat and butter only, right? And so I'm thinking, oh, well, the science must be flawed. Anyway, the vast majority of the most credible science is weighing against saturated fat in regards to heart disease. Not that it causes heart disease, but it's what the evidence points towards. So again, I'm not saying that's right or wrong. So anyway, this is the thing, is just because the data says it's the right way doesn't mean it is. So my goal here is to try a paleo diet now for about 2 months, the same way that I did keto/carnivore for about 2 to 3 months. And I want to see for myself how I feel. So I've done cardio tests on myself where I try to run a mile in as fast as possible on a ketogenic diet. And surprisingly, my 1 minute mile, or sorry, not 1 minute, my mileage, my 1 mile time has gone from about 8 minutes and 45 seconds with training down to 7 minutes and 45 seconds on a ketogenic diet. And I haven't even been running. In fact, I had a hip injury when I first started back in November. And for somehow I can run 1 mile in under 8 minutes now, which is, I've never done, I don't think I've ever done that before, but I might have actually. I think I might have. But that's pretty good for someone who's been training powerlifting and hasn't ran in forever. On a ketogenic diet, which, you know, your glycotic performance is supposed to go down. So haven't touched a starch or a carb in months, and yet my cardio and endurance and strength is going up. So now I'm on a paleo diet, which is pretty low in saturated fat, and it's higher in monounsaturated fats and omega-3s. And it's going to be pretty moderate in carbohydrates, where I eat fruits and things. I'm probably going to eat anywhere from 50 to 200 grams of net carbs per day coming from fruits. And I have the paleo, the revised version of the paleo diet. I have the paleo diet for athletes and the paleo answer, all books full of scientific references and just long illustrations and charts and data and strategies and systems, all by Lauren Cordain. And so I'm really reading these books. I'm going to do it all right. I'm going to follow it strictly, and I'm going to see how I do on a paleo diet from March, at least all the way through April until May. I'm going to try to stick to it for 2 months, the same way I did keto strictly, okay? And I'm going to do it all to the T. And because I'm an athlete, you know, if I feel like I need to, I will utilize some of the strategies that Lauren Cordain outlined in the Paleo Diet for Athletes, where he has like a post-workout recovery type strategy, which bends traditional paleo rules a little bit, allowing a little bit more like processed sugar and rice and things like that in the hour or two after exercise, but then sticking to a strict paleo diet the rest of the time. So anyway, if you guys are interested in these types of experiments, definitely subscribe and let me know what you think. Let me know if you're excited down in the comments. Okay, I'm very, very excited because I haven't really been eating fruits and vegetables at all, like over the last couple of months. And a lot of my friends who trainers that I work with have been, you know, asking me about my experience on a lower fiber diet. And I've been telling them, like, holy crap, like, it's like not really affecting me in a negative way. In fact, it feels like it's been benefiting me. So now I'm going to try seeing how it's like to be consuming, you know, 50 grams of fiber a day. You know what I mean? So I mean, I'm going to be eating a lot more fiber on this paleo diet. And basically a paleo diet is everything that modern nutritionists drool over. It's in line with all of the most modern science. And it's avoiding things like whole grains and beans and things that usually hurt people's digestion and cause Crohn's disease. So it's kind of the best of both worlds of keto, carnivore, and, you know, modern nutritional science. It's like half vegan, half carnivore. It's pretty interesting. Anyway, let me know what you think, and I'll talk to y'all in the next video.